What is up, guys? So today I have here a brand new unboxing video. This is going to be for the Hobbit and Unexpected Journey One Ring. This is from the Noble Collections. You can order this off of Amazon or the WB store. The WB store carries it for around $46. The Amazon store carries it for about $60. So the price of this ring, you can get two of these for the price that you'd be paying for the Weta One Ring, which is about $100. So it's like about $20 cheaper just to get both of these. And I really like the box art cover here. It has the, show you guys, the Hobbit and Unexpected Journey logo on it with the Misty Mountains and Smog on the front, which is pretty sweet. It's just kind of a tan sort of piece of paper here. And then on the back you've got the Noble Collections insignia, as well as the licensing information for New Line Cinema and MGM, which also sponsored the movie, as well as Warner Brothers, but theirs isn't on there for whatever reason. When you remove this, it comes in like a black case, and I'm going to keep this case relatively intact just in case I have to move on my stuff. I definitely want to carry this stuff with me with as little hassle as possible, and these are relatively easy to kind of transport anyway, so you shouldn't really have too much problem. But I just like the look of the case, and I definitely want to keep it with me whenever I travel. So we're going to remove the top of this case here, and as usual, like with the Lord of the Rings inspired One Ring, which this one doesn't have the Elvish runes on it. The other one does, that I did a review on a little while ago. This is the all gold plated stainless steel version, so this is like pretty much movie accurate to the film. So if you're going to be doing things like, you know, doing a movie shoot and you want to use this as a prop, or if you want to just use this as a display piece, this is definitely something that you can use, and it looks relatively accurate to the film. The Jens Henson's one is a little bit better design. It's the person that actually made the film, but you pay a little bit more for it depending on which versions you go to, so this is just a little bit cheaper and more cost effective. But I definitely do want to get the Jens Henson's version for $100 in the near future, just to review that for you guys, since I am kind of a Lord of the Rings junkie, as you guys know. So we're going to remove the little baggie that's inside here. Never mind, I'll just pull this thing out entirely. Remove this plastic stuff and set that aside. And here you have the little locket. As you can see, it's all gold. I'm going to unwrap the little plastic here, the little foam piece. This is pretty sweet. I like the gold finish on the stainless steel as opposed to the silver one that I have, which is also pretty sweet. It just looks a little bit more display oriented. On the back you've got the Bilbo Baggins inspired acorn, which you see on some of his buttons and stuff like that. That's pretty sweet. It doesn't have the Elvish writing, which would have been interesting to see if they could just do that on this case, like they have done with the Lord of the Rings inspired one. But on the front you also have the Hobbit and Unexpected Journey logo imprinted onto the little plastic covering here to protect the One Ring. And then you can open this locket here, and it's the same pretty much locket that you have with the other One Ring. It opens up, and you've got the Hobbit and Unexpected Journey logo on the inside of it, as well as a little ring holder here. And I'm going to set this down and probably open this or close it back up just so I can use that for. And then right here what we have is the baggie. This is the baggie that comes with the One Ring, the Hobbit inspired One Ring that Frodo Baggins steals from Smeagol, and which sets the course for the Lord of the Rings franchise. This is something that's really, really cool. I've seen a couple of videos on this before, so I'm really excited to hold this in my hand. This is the size 10 ring. They only make the size 10s, which is perfect for me since I have a size 10 ring finger anyway. So I'll be able to wear this, and luckily it's the exact measurements of my ring finger. The One Ring in the film is a size 11, I think. So yeah, it's a little bit smaller than the actual One Ring, but it'll definitely do. So I'll just open this up. It's tightened for some reason. The other one wasn't really tightened, so it's easier to open. And pull this out. And voila, this is the One Ring. This is pretty sweet out of the box already. As you can tell, there's no writing on it or insignia from the Elvish script that says the One Ring to rule them all, One Ring to bind them. This is just the gold-plated One Ring. I have to say, just looking at it from outside, this definitely does look more accurate than the one that I got, and I definitely like the look of it. So we're going to pull the little ring out of the baggie here, and I'm going to keep the baggie just, again, in case I ever have to move or anything. But this is pretty sweet. This is the all gold plated stainless steel, as I've said before. This looks pretty much movie accurate to the One Ring. It's got the same dimensions and everything that the One Ring from that film has. This is pretty freaking cool. I'm kind of nerdgasming as I'm kind of doing this video, so I hope you guys don't judge me too much. But yeah, this is freaking awesome. Let's see if I can put it on here. Yeah. Oh man, that fits pretty good. I'll have to wear that around. It just looks like a standard wedding band. And the interesting thing about the film is that when they're creating the One Ring, one of the people that's working on the film just pulled off his wedding ring. He's like, oh, I like the design of my ring, and handed it to the person that was creating it. And he's like, oh yeah, you know, everybody likes their wedding rings, but they made some modifications to that ring that the person gave them and made it a little bit more beefier and a little bit more like accurate to what the book describes the One Ring. So this is pretty sweet. But yeah, once you open up the little case here and place it in, it definitely gives the more added effect to the One Ring. Yeah, this is pretty friggin' awesome. I definitely like the design of the ring. Yeah, I definitely like this. This will definitely look good on sort of the display shelf next to the one with the Elvish script. As I said again, it's a lot cheaper than the Jen Henson's version of the One Ring. The Jen Henson's version is more movie accurate to what they use in the film because it's made by the same designers that created it. But for a cheap ring that looks similar to the ring from the film, this is definitely something that collectors like myself who are fans of the Lord of the Rings, who have seen all the movies, including the Hobbit series, will definitely want to have on their shelf as sort of like a display piece and to show people, hey, I've got the One Ring. It's definitely a conversation starter, as I've stated in the past. Like, I've worn the other One Ring around town and stuff like that, and people have constantly been asking, like, is that the One Ring from the Lord of the Rings and stuff, and been asking to sort of try it on. So as sort of something that will get conversation started, this is definitely a good conversation starter piece. So yeah, I like it. I think it's definitely worth the money spent on it. I could definitely see myself, you know, justifying $60 for this. I know other reviewers have said the same thing about that, but that's because it's true. This is a little bit better than the other rings that I've seen, you know, on sale on Amazon. Those are a little cheaper, but they're not really that accurate to the film, so I definitely like this as well. And when you're buying rings and stuff, it's all about, you know, if you want good quality, you'll go with the more expensive ones. If you don't want good quality, and if you're only like about spending like maybe $20 to $60, these are definitely the ones that you should get. So anyway, I definitely have to have my hats off again to Noble Collections for making a really cool looking One Ring, inspired by the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit movies. These are definitely cool rings, obviously. I can't stress that enough. Definitely buy them if you're looking into buying them. I'm going to close out this video just because I want to wear this thing and kind of show it off and stuff like that. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I got some sweat all over my glasses, so I'll definitely have to take care of that. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.